Hi there, welcome back to the channel. So, after I made my videos where I was playing back my tracks, which I was happy with, I fixed the guitar and made it sync up with the drums better. The tone was better because I'd lifted up the pickup, blah blah blah. As I was making the video and listening back, I started being annoyed by the little guitar solo bit. I was trying to do like this descending blues thing. It's like... I love the tone of it, I love the part, but it was slowing down the song. It was like the song has this forward kind of aggressive like... And something about the... Well, I like it a lot, and I think it's, you know, development for me as a player. It was fighting against it. So I was sitting up here like, man, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Trying to come up with different little parts, you know, they're in the key. Trying to just, you know, come up with something. And nothing was really, you know, working. And so at some point I think I hit a note, like it was like... And I did that kind of wah 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 wah, and I was like, you know what, that is just going to be, that's going to be it. So let me just play it back. Well, it's hard to replicate. Let me just show you what I did. I was like, I hit the E note. And then there's a point in the feedback where I go ba 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 with the bar. So let me just play it back so it makes sense. Let's turn this off so it won't hum in the background. It's kind of hard to describe exactly what I did until you hear it play. Alright, so let's see here. Got it. Hopefully it'll come in. Wait, let me just isolate that. Turn off the drums for a second. Sorry. Oh, and also this is in mastering mode, and if you want to do mastering mode, which I would highly recommend anytime you're playing back your tracks, especially if you're playing them back for a client or your friends or your band or whatever, go to the effect, go to mastering, then I go to input screen, which is master, that chooses all the tracks, then I hit edit, and what I usually do to start it off is I just leave the crossovers the same, and I'm going to say synths high, mid and low are all at 5. So, you know, triple 5s, then we got the mix, mid, high, mid, and low, those are all at 5. Then the normalizer, I have the gain off, 3-band EQ, bass, middle, treble, all 5, level 62, dimension, reso, off, patch level 24, ZNR is off as well. And then make sure you pull down your red fader so you don't, you know, blast yourself, because it's going to be a lot louder now. There's a lot more effects applied. Alright, so here is, hopefully this will just be the guitar playing. Oh, there's the bass. Okay. So I just let it feed back. So it's like, reminds me of the Chris Isaak thing. What was that song? I forgot the name of the song, but that solo was really cool. That guitar player, James Wiley, his name's James Wiley, really good player. Yes, Calvin, I think is in his name as well. Sorry if I'm getting that wrong. James Wiley, I think. The original player. Pretty cool. Let me just hit that one more time. I'm going to keep it down sort of so it's just sort of in there, and then push it up as it goes into the feedback. Here we go. Here's the second one. Okay, so let me just play it one more time just to make sure I like it. I think it's cool. It's just subtle, and it doesn't slow the song down with like a new part that's, you know, fighting against the other guitar. More feedback. All right, so I think that's kind of cool, and I'm gonna live with it for now. I'll go home and I'll have this video to hear the little part, but I think it's cool, and I don't know. Shoot, let me just play the whole song back, so I'll have the entire song at this point. That way, we'll have a progress report. So let me just play it back really quickly. Slow fade on the feedback. I can fade those guitars out so that they don't overwhelm the rest of the fade. All right, so I don't know what you guys will think, but I think it's an improvement. Mainly because it just ended up being fun and cool. I remember there's a live concert of Talk Talk. I used to really love the band Talk Talk, especially the record Color of Spring. Color of Spring, and man, that one was good. And there's a live video of their guitar player. I think they hired him because I think it was just a three-piece band in the studio. But they hired this extra guy, and he does a lot of that strat work, you know, just feedback and riding the vibrato, and that kind of stayed in my head. And also thinking back to my buddy Steve and I, we used to listen to cassettes. We were really into Journey Escape. I think it was like the year after it came out, and that record played for forever. Oh, the kids played that record over and over again. It was on FM radio for a long time, like this top of the charts type album. And Neil Sean, I think it was the song Stone in Love. He does that, like, woo, 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 woo. There's a lot of people that do that, and I just think it sounds cool, and it was interesting and very eventful to have it just, that feedback, to just stay there like that so I could do that. Didn't plan on it, so I don't know. I hope it just sounds good when I play this video back. I hope I still like it, because I liked the other part, but then when I started hearing the video, it started bugging me. But I just wanted to come up with something that wouldn't slow the song down, and it felt like that part slowed it down, and this part's just adding a little noise, you know, that'll give your ears something new to hear when the singing stops. Alright, so hopefully, I don't know, I did something. So if you have any questions about the Zoom or anything that comes to mind, you don't know how to use it yet, or you just got it and trying to get the most out of it, I highly recommend always playing back in mastering mode and just getting inside of the machine. Almost everything that the machine offers, it's editable, so you can go in and edit and change it and modify it to your own desires. Alright, so if you have any questions about something you're running into, don't hesitate to ask. I'm trying to, want to help people. I want to give more than I take. That's my new thing at this age now, especially now at this age. It started happening around 50. I'm 57 this year. I'll be 58 in August. And just less and less self-focused and more getting a lot of fulfillment from just reaching out more. Not artists, I think, are sort of trained to self-fixate, and or they train themselves to do it, because if you don't, no one else will. In the beginning, if there's no interest in you, you have to be super into yourself in order to get it going. But as you age, you start realizing that the action is more in focusing that energy out. If you're always just like in here, like looking at yourself, it can get to be too intense. So it's much more positive and helpful to the world to take all that energy that you're fixating on yourself and then just send it out, as a way to help others. All right, next time.